I'd like to thank my spouse, Tom Leffler, who actually has been a partner in everything that I do. He's very like-minded, a little higher-minded than I am. My reunionettes, that's who my old high school chums that I surround myself with are, we call ourselves the reunionettes. Susie Moline, Kathy Collins, and Jewel Midthune are the ones who kind of got this ball rolling to nominate me. They probably know me the best and have long-time friends. So I'm very grateful to them for doing this. Being inducted into the Hall of Fame has really meant a lot to me. And as I said before, it's kind of a surprise. I mean, who knew that, you know, Judy Bennet, what? And humbling, of course. I'm very appreciative of that. It is kind of nice to be recognized for a couple different reasons. It's kind of an affirmation of your work that through your lifetime, and also I'm hoping kind of to, sounds a little pompous, but to maybe inspire somebody else that they can make a difference in the world, and you know, to just look around and see if I can do it, other people can do it too.
I'd like to thank however I got here in this chair to do this interview, to be in the Hall of Fame. I owe the biggest thanks to, because it is without a doubt one of the most special honors that I have ever been part of, and it just means so much to me. I have to thank my family for putting up with all the craziness that being a chef and a restaurateur involves. So, you know, kids and my children having to tolerate that, and my lovely wife. That I cannot thank them enough. The fact that they had to put up with me all these years. Being inducted to the East High Hall of Fame, it's probably one of the biggest honors I've ever received. I would walk by that hallway with the faces there and just think, wow, these guys, they were East Siders, East High School. They went to East High School, and that always gives you hope, you know, because we didn't grow up in the fanciest houses. We weren't the richest kids, but I would see that, you know, you can become something. Just because I'm an East Sider, I'm a poor East Side kid, doesn't mean I can't become something. And that was probably probably one of the greatest phone calls I'd ever received, was that I was going to be in the Hall of Fame.
I would like to thank for this honor primarily my classmates that thought enough of me to nominate me for this distinction. It is really humbling, and I thank them. They're really the ones that have kept up and exemplified the East High motto over the years. I'd be remiss to not thank my wife and children. There's not much harder role anywhere than being the wife of than being a military spouse. So being inducted into the East High Hall of Fame really means a lot. You know, after spending 35 years of my military service in a selfless service institution, and tying that with the East High motto of In Service for Humanity, it just really means a lot. It's a humbling experience, and just feel fortunate to have been asked.
I'd like to send out a big thanks to my family for the support, because when you have a job like I do that travels a lot, you have to have a strong family. I have 3 kids, a son that's in his 30s, a daughter's in her 40s, and grandkids. So they've been behind Grandpa, Uncle, Dad, Dale Jones, for a long time. So it's important to have a strong family behind you. It helps keep you grounded, because sometimes things can make you kind of lose your way. So a family is always good to keep that together for you. And then also I have a lot of East High fans or former classmates that still come out and see me play. They don't dance as long as they used to, but they get out there for a couple of songs and shake their booty. And I know who they are, so I'll call them up and put them on the spot, make them pop them bones and get out there and shake it up. Being inducted in the Hall of Fame is nice to be recognized for things I've done in my life and things that I did at high school. So I think it's a, I don't know if you call it a privilege, it's a, what can I say? It makes you feel good. You know, it's nice to be recognized for things you've done. I'm in the Blues Hall of Fame and Rock Hall of Fame, so it's nice to be in my high school Hall of Fame.
I think, you know, the people on the committee that picked me for this honor, but to get this honor, I would first and foremost thank my wife. It's wife Sarah that I've been married almost 44 years, and you know, her sacrifices in her time that allowed us to spend a lot of time with soccer with the kids. And that led to being involved on a statewide level with soccer, and my sons Matt, John, and Scott. They were inspirations. Having to be able to coach them. Well, it's an extreme honor. It's a big honor. I looked at some of the folks. Some of them very close friends. Other fellow lawyers like Tom Whitney and there's B.J. Baker, who's a very close friend of mine. There's Connie Bozen, who's been a terrific activist for our city. John McClintock, another lawyer that I practice with at the courthouse, and then my brother Ron, who you know, I've always looked up to. So I think it's a huge honor. It's a humbling experience. It really is.
I want to thank my wife, Ruth. She graduated 60 years ago in the class of 1958. And I met her when she was 7, and I was about 10. But it wasn't love at first sight, but we then ended up going to East High and have some of the same friends from our high school days. I would say I'd be thankful to those at East High who have recognized the honor, and I'm grateful to those who are doing this. I didn't expect it. It's very unexpected, but very much appreciated. Being inducted into the East High Hall of Fame is a very special honor for me because I think it represents the success of an effort I made as a young teenage boy. I built on the foundation of East High, and academically I went through 4 more degrees, and it was my basis. The honor, you just can't express the importance of an honor like that. That's my alma mater. And to be recognized by my alma mater is very special. And for me, after all these years, I've been teaching college students for over 50 years. But I would say this honor equates with any I've received in the past, and I'm grateful.
I would like to thank Tom Van Hahn for nominating me for this Hall of Fame Inductee Award. I am truly blessed and so thankful for him to think of me. The other person I'd like to thank is Gail Baker. She has been a true friend since 2nd grade, and she makes me feel important. The other person I need to thank is my husband, Brent Isenberger, who's put up with me over the years with all of my volunteerism and dedication to East High. Being inducted into the East High Hall of Fame is such an honor. I see how many people that are so reputable, talented, and just leaders in our community up on the wall in the hallway at East High School, and I'm thinking, wow, you know, someday that would be kind of cool, but I never thought it would happen. So this is really, really inspiring to me and helps me realize that I can encourage others, even East High graduates, to, you know, get a control of their life, achieve their dreams, and perhaps they can be on the wall too.
Who would I like to thank for this honor? Well, if there's a committee, if there's a Hall of Fame induction committee, thank you very much for not digging too deeply into my My school disciplinary records. Yeah, they don't. Hey, listen, it was a couple of, okay, maybe 3 suspensions. I don't know. Just, I want to thank everyone. I want to thank, you know, all the East High School, you know, alums, and say that I'm, you know, proud to be a part of this huge alumni community. Thank you very much. It's a great honor. I mean, so many. I mean, it's an old and venerable institution. So I'm honored to, you know, be included among the ranks, you know, of so many, you know, wonderful East Siders.
I don't know who exactly put me up for this wonderful award, and I would like to thank them. I'd like to thank the committee for doing that, and I'm very grateful for setting me up for this award. Oh, to be inducted into the Hall of Fame of East, well, I take it as a great honor, but also kind of a humbling aspect, because I just said, who, me? And it's very nice. It's a wonderful award, and I thank East High and the alumni for that.